everyone. It's Sylvia and Emily again for our second practice session for inversions. And we're going to work today on some real core work, which is critical to build our core for doing inversions, and then an action that really helps us to lift up from a strong core. So that's what we're doing. You will need a sticky mat and a blanket. And you're going to put your blanket out as this one is on the mat, so you have a little extra padding for your spine and your back. So Emily, go ahead and come on down, lie down. Just lying down, maybe lengthening the back of her neck a little bit so her spine is long. And then Emily's going to cross her ankles and just lift her feet off the ground a little bit. We're going to work on Uddiyana Bandha and Mula Bandha, which are two holds for the lower pelvic region. So the very first thing is for Emily to just pull her very lower abdomen just above her pubic bone back towards her spine. Doing that. Yeah. And then she's going to lift her sits bones up towards the sky. It's not a huge movement, but it's a deep action. And when she does that, she's also pulling her pelvic floor towards her belly. And she won't hold it for very long because it's a lot of work, and then she's going to come down and rest. Just take a breath in and out. And then she's going to repeat. So lower belly first, lift your sits bones up towards the sky, and pull your pelvic floor. And then come down. Beautiful. And she's going to do one more. Now you will not want to do a lot of these because they're actually a lot of work, and we're going to do a whole sequence that includes that. So don't overdo it. Just like 3 or 4 or 5 are really good to start with. Then, Emily, sit on up. We're going to do just spinal rolls with a lot of action. Starting with her ankles crossed. Looks beautiful. Hands on her knees, and she might lift her heart a little bit just to get a little bit of movement in her spine. Yeah, good. And then from there, starting to pull back with her lower belly again. Same thing. Sits bones move forward a little bit and pull up on her pelvic floor. She's going to keep that, and she's going to round her back even more. So bring her front ribs back and let her head come forward a little bit. That's the action and the shape that you want your body to stay in as you do this whole spinal roll back. So keep that, Emily, and then just get started when you want to. Start to maybe come forward a little bit. You need a little bit of momentum coming forward and then rolling back and coming forward. Nice. And switch your legs in the other direction when you come up next time. So alternating the cross of your ankles as you come forward. And breathing. Beautiful. And you guys are going to pace yourself, and you're going to decide, oh, I'm going to do 10 of these, or I'm going to do, just count when you start out the first time and maybe build from there. So that's the second stage. The third stage is very similar, but she's going to start to lengthen her legs and then go back into plow pose. Lengthening her legs, same tuck through her whole torso, coming back into plow. And coming forward into forward fold. Beautiful. And just notice how her whole torso maintains that shape. It's like a pike in the people who do diving off of high boards. Beautiful, Emily. Great. Then we're going to continue and then take that one more step, which is that she's going to not go so far back, but she's going to go up with her legs and try to suspend and lift up through her legs. It takes a lot of core action. Yes. Beautiful. There you go. Next time, Emily, bring your arms alongside your body. Yeah, that's fine. That's great. That's great. It's fine. Bracing yourself with your arms, lifting up. Beautiful. And notice how there's a moment of suspension right there. And a couple more. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. And there you have it. Now Emily, turn around, come into child's pose. As always, you want to take a few moments, at least like 3 to 5 breaths in child's pose, just to let your body take that information in, your nervous system. A lot of learning happens in this moment when you're relaxing, taking it all in. So there's your practice. Please call me or email me if you have any questions, and do it to the level that is right for you. So just start with the very first stage. When you feel comfortable with that, take it to the next, and we'll see you at the Inversions Workshop. Thanks a lot.